My name is Vineet Jawa. I've been an entrepreneur in the tech space for the last 12 years. Currently, I'm building a product for marketers. It's called Funl, Funl. And what it does is it's supposed to be a Canva for marketers. When we tried using session replay tools in the past, what we noticed is that for this type of interface, for a drag and drop builder, the session replay tools just wouldn't work. So this is really what we were struggling with when we were trying to use session replay tools. We discovered Zipy through a personal reference. We found them to be very startup friendly. I think they were also starting out. I do recall one particular instance where Zipy was immensely beneficial. Within our drag and drop builder, we were using a particular library for a text editor. We saw a particular user from South America. When we saw his session replay, we just realized we had to replace that text editor completely and insert a new one. So it was a very high impact decision that we were able to take just purely on that session recording. I think it might have been months or maybe years that we would have gone along with that same text editor, just assuming that things are fine. But the insight comes when you actually see the user using it and figuring out what's intuitive to them and versus what is not. So we like using Zipy as a UX performance tool. We like using Zipy to explain what is actually going on in the user sessions. We also use Zipy for debugging. So every time there's a featured release, every time there is a module going live, we definitely have the testers and the designers in our own team using the product. And what we do is look up the Zipy recorded sessions to figure out where exactly the bugs lie and how the system is misbehaving after a release. I would have to say that we really enjoy working with the Zipy team. I must say that they've been very responsive. They've been very proactive. I love that they have collaborative view on building out the feature roadmap, the product roadmap. And so the team really has stood out for me. But in terms of the tool, best about the tool is how it easily fits into a user mapping. So I can easily look up any of my users using the Zipy tool and figure out how their recent interactions with our tool has been. For a business side executive on Funl, that's the most useful thing for me. For us, the moment of truth is when somebody uses our product and publishes, say, a landing page. That's an example of one of the use cases. For us, we need to know what is preventing them from publishing a landing page. And where is that point of friction? Where is that point of frustration? What is it that led them to drop off from our tool? And really, without a session replay tool, you can't figure that out. You're not going to get enough insights. Kudos to Zipy to have a tool which, one, doesn't impact the performance. It doesn't have any lag when the user is interacting with the system. And two, it gives a complete accurate recording of the user session, which we didn't have with the other session replay tools. I highly recommend Zipy. I think the team is fantastic. I think the tool is just what it says it does. I think it's rock solid, it's reliable, it's dependable. It gives you insights that you just wouldn't imagine when it comes to your users working with your tool. So I highly, highly recommend Zipy to startups and enterprise alike.